although it is close. That's right, y'all. We got the new VMU Pro. It's the final version. Well, almost final. This bad boy can fit so many saves on it. Look at that. Look at how beautiful that looks. It's got games. It's got apps. It's got music on it. You can technically play music. MP3 player. I'm gonna play an MP3 file. I got some songs on here. I don't know if you'll be able to hear them through the speaker, actually, now that I think about it, but let's play the Hyanko Alien song. Yeah, I don't think you can hear it from here, but the speaker is very loud. So I'm playing it right now. Let me pause the stream music. Alright, I'm gonna put this next to my speaker. I think I have to talk while it's playing so you can hear it, because I have, like, audio blocking. But through my voice, you should be able to hear it coming from the VMU, hopefully. Let me know if you can or not. Because it's, like, playing in the background right next to my speaker. I can also, like, bump the volume up. Hold on. Volume. I'm gonna bump this up to max, because it feel loud. Let's see. Did they set it up to 11? Did they do the joke volume thing? They didn't. Okay. Yeah, this freaking thing is like loud as crap. Mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2. It's so loud. Don't you see how loud it is? It's so loud right now. So you'll be able to play that through Bluetooth, actually, if you have the right plug. It's kind of cool. We can also... There they come! Here comes the crew! Oh, I just realized, you guys get to see my cool new raid animation. Welcome in, everybody. I was showing off the features of the VMU Pro. It's almost done. But let me... This is technically a preview that y'all shouldn't be able to see right now, but I got permission, so... It's a bad boy. It's got big speakers. It actually has a case on. It's from 8-Bit Mods, and it's coming soon to you. All right, this is going to be sacrilegious, but I really have to show off this new raid animation that I added on the Dreamcast day. So please enjoy.
I got this girl and she wants me to duke her. I told her I'll come scoop her around 8. She said, that sounds great. Shorty girl's a trooper. No matter what I need her to do, she be like, on his own throne, the boss like King Cooper. On the microphone, he forced the ring. Average MCs is like a TV blooper. MF Doom, he's like DB Cooper.
That's my new raid animation. But it's funny because today is the Dreamcast day, so the anniversary of the Dreamcast. We're playing Dreamcast games. There is a port of Mario 64 on the Dreamcast, so I felt justified in sharing that. Speaking of Nintendo's crap, there's emulators on this thing. You can actually play games. So how funny is that? Gotta be a better way to focus. Now my phone can do. Zoom in a bit. Can you focus? Sure can. Here. There we go. Yeah, it'll play Dreamcast games, of course. Little Dreamcast mini games. You can do that. There's a Virtua Fighter animation. I have no idea what this is. What in the world is this? Is this some Sega Master System bootleg Brazilian ROM? I'm not sure if you guys can hear the audio, but I think it's a game. Some game based on the anime. Solitary Wanderer. Far from home. I'm playing the Sega Master System emulator on the Dreamcast, the VMU Pro. This is ridiculous. His name? Akira Yuki. The screen is very sharp, but like, yeah, it's kind of hard to like focus on this camera. Wish there was a way to like lock. Hi. Can I like come in a little bit? Anyway, you get the point. There we go. Kind of like zoomed in. I don't know who made this. Anyway, it seems like a visual novel of some sort. We're gonna go ahead and quit that. But yeah, this is it's coming soon, and hopefully you guys will be able to enjoy it at some point. Assuming that tariffs and things like that don't screw up everything, right? But in any case, I was going to play some Dreamcast games, do some Dreamcast thing, and enjoy your Dreamcast company. Now, I didn't know exactly what game I was going to play. I had some ideas for some things I wanted to play, but at the moment I'm not entirely sure. So I guess we'll figure it out as we go along. I did mention possibly playing Ikaruga, so I think I'm going to break out the Dreamcast stick for the Ikaruga game. Let me go ahead and load Ikaruga first, and then we can play that for a little bit on Dreamcast, and then I'll swap over to the title screen stuff. Although I don't think there's like an introductory sequence on this game. I don't remember there being one on the Dreamcast port. Either way, we won't let that stop us. We'll have some fun, and then we'll go to town. So let me swap over to that, and then we'll keep moving. Yeah. Now loading. I know there's no VMU plugged in. I know. You don't have to tell me. It's okay. There will be once I get my other controller out. All right, let me go get my arcade stick. Are you serious? What in the world? Are you kidding me, Yusuf? Oh my god. Come on, bro. You didn't have to do that. I appreciate the kind subs. Thank you so much. I'm in the middle of swapping my arcade stick around, so Yusuf, welcome, man. Thank you for celebrating. I see that you partake in this festivities. Does the game have built-in auto fire? Kind of, yeah. It does. Have you played this game before? Yeah, you know, this almost didn't happen, but I have to admit, I was encouraged by Vector. He's a good bud. He taught me there are more important things in life, you know. We don't care about family. We don't care about anything. But video games are forever, right? At least I think that was the lesson he was trying to teach me. That's a good angle. We can make that work. Although I'm like totally in the way. All right, DC Kun, we gotta move you. I think, you know, where can we put you? I'm very disorganized today, guys. I apologize in advance. It's been a long day, and you know, it's hard. But I wanted to celebrate, as we do. I completely forgot this game, so I don't remember the patterns for a lot of the later stages. Alright, Dreamcast Kid works. That controller looks like a real Dreamcast stick. Yeah, so I got this funny story about this arcade stick. I used to, for those who don't know, I used to work at... I might as well just show you guys, huh? Alright, we're switching the camera view real quick. I used to work at a game store. And it was called Rhino. It was one of the many stores that got purchased by GameStop, when GameStop was purchasing every mom and pop gaming store back in the day. Well, come on, camera. In any case, I actually modified this arcade stick with real Sanwa parts and a real Sanwa arcade stick. To do that on this thing, you have to actually take a Dremel tool or a filing tool and make the holes that the buttons go into bigger, because the size of button was a custom button and it was too small. It was too small for your standard arcade button. And I did my best to get buttons that matched the Dreamcast controller button. So every button here is color matched to the standard Dreamcast controller button. Red, blue, yellow, green. Red, blue-ish, yellow, green. So, and then of course the triggers. The triggers are X and C. Technically speaking, the Dreamcast has triggers, right? They're just gray, so I just got the white colors. So they match. Normally this thing comes with a bunch of green parts, green buttons, green ball top, but I decided to match the colors with the Sanwa buttons, and it works great. And I got this stick. It's not the button, it's the button hole. Your button hole is too small. I got normally this stick nowadays, especially in the condition that this one's in, because this one's in really good condition. People spend hundreds of bucks on this thing and then mod it for like other consoles. When I bought this stick, because I worked at a game store and we didn't have this item officially in the inventory, I was able to penny it out for $5. So this came with a box. The person sold it with a copy of Dead or Alive 2, and they sold the stick, and I got both for $5. Best deal ever. By far my best Dreamcast deal. So yeah, love this thing. Use this thing all the time whenever I'm playing Dreamcast stuff anyway. So let's get back to the other screen. Yeah, you're right, I'm missing my memory card. What happened to my memory card? Let me go find the VMU. Well, I dropped the VMU. That's embarrassing. All right, let's see. Oh, control. Turn it on. I know what I need to do. It's got to be plugged in. It's a pretty cool stick, huh? Yeah, it's a lot of work to modify but once you do it, it's a pretty tight package. And the VMU is alive. Okay, so I don't have my save file here because I haven't transferred everything over, unfortunately. You got the DC keyboard. I have a DC keyboard too. It's not lame though. Keyboards are cool. So the way you're supposed to use that, you're supposed to have a controller on. You're supposed to have a controller with the VMU so you can save your progress on games that use it, right? So, like House of the Dead, for example. Typing of the Dead. So we're playing the Japanese version of this game. Apparently it has VGA. I guess we'll go. Before I do, I want to read and make sure I didn't miss any messages because you guys were popping off while I was getting set up. Shame on you. That was in reference to the raid animation. Can you play DC games? So yeah, it can play the VMU games, like the VMU memory card games. It can do that. VF game based on the anime. I'll send you the ROM if you ask later, Sonic, if you're really that interested. And of course, Yusuf came in hot, 3 subs for Vector, for PSU Love Me, and for Duel. All regulars. Thank you so much. Please enjoy those emotes. The game does have built-in auto-fire. Yusuf said he's going to head out, so thanks again, Yusuf. If you're not sticking around, appreciate you. We're about to play Ikaruga. Controller looks just like a real arcade stick. That is true. The buttonhole comments. And of course, all that. So I think we're up to date. I'm going to have to start a new save file because I don't have... I can make it a little bit bigger with overscan. We're just going to make it easy because honestly, I don't think I'm going to be able to get that far. I'll keep it type 2, but I'll increase my stock. And what's my controller setting? The shot is A, B is change, and R is release power. Okay. I think, yeah, it's only 3 buttons. And I'll explain how the game works as I'm playing. This game got ported to the GameCube. It got a little extra stuff from the arcade port from there. So that's shot, that's change. When you kill enemies of the same color, they don't release dots. I broke my chain already. The idea is that you want to kill groups of 3 enemies, 3 colored enemies, white or black. In doing so, you get a chain, and you increase your chain, you get more points. So this game is a scoring game in terms of competition. If you kill an enemy of the opposite color, then, like if you're white and you kill a black enemy, then you do double damage to that enemy. If you're white and you get hit with white bullets, the white bullets don't hurt you. All right. You can always check what your what your chain status is on the top left. If you're trying to go for score, of course. And you can eat the dots to increase your charge bar. Otherwise, this game is a memorization game because the enemy placements are never random. The enemy placements are always the same. They always come out at the same locations. And because of that, you're able to learn the patterns, but then also you're able to... the game can be solved in a word. You can solve the game and be in the proper spot all times to always be able to chain properly and get the highest score. So even though the game, you do have to survive the game, you can technically learn it to the point where you get enough points. I just gave up on chaining because if anybody typed "if you're white and kill a black enemy" on YouTube, the comment would automatically be fall black. Yeah, you're right. So yeah, as long as you're hitting with the opposite color, you do double damage. That's how this game is designed, and you never get hurt by the white bullets, the white projectiles, and then vice versa. I always play for safety on this one. because I'm not trying to show off here. Sometimes you want to like purposely hit the big bullets so you can charge up your charger as fast as possible. So what the different difficulty levels? When you play on normal and higher, if you kill an enemy of the same color, it's a treasure game. If you have a sub to my channel, you now are able to use treasure logo. These guys. We love treasure here. Yeah, it's as SEGA as treasure is on SEGA. Right, yeah, we've been over that, Durf Sonic. When I was playing Radiant Silvergun, same company who made Radiant Silvergun made this game, Treasure. And I mean, I don't know if they were the first to do this mechanic, but yes, they are. They're definitely one of the more memorable ones. And I looked it up after you told me about the end of Sonic Frontiers, and it seems like Sonic Frontiers was definitely inspired by what Treasure did in this game. I will say this is probably my favorite bullet hell game. It's just so innovative. Yeah, so it's a basic concept. It's a real simple concept, but it's really cool, and that's why I like it. I think this game, because it's simplified compared to Radiant Silvergun, I think this game was better received in general, and I think it's a better game because it's more focused on what it's trying to do. Yeah, I realize you guys can't actually see what buttons I'm pressing. Huh? My hand's like completely in the way. Let me see if I can like adjust the camera. How do people do this? How do people like set up cameras with? I need to know. Okay, maybe I can like up my legs on my tripod. That's like a more high angle or something. I don't understand how people do this, man. I should have prepared from above, right? Heck yeah, baby. I do have a chest. All right, so maybe this can work. Yeah, okay, this is... We could do that. I'm like, screw it, man. I am so out of practice. I used to be able to nail these chain patterns, but like it's been so long. I'm pretty good until the third stage. Once I get to the third stage, that's when things get a little hairy for me. A chain. Max chain. There we go, baby. Yeah, I guess I would have to invest in one of those. Get like an overhead cam or something. So this part's kind of like an obstacle course. Even the rules also apply to obstacles, right? So you do more damage to dark obstacles, black obstacles, as you do to when you're the opposite color, right? But you have to sort of... see, I ran into the... You can run into the objects, like how I just did. But what I was trying to say was, on the higher difficulties, what happens is... if you're not ready and you kill an enemy of the opposite color, the enemy will drop kill bullets. Like they'll drop bullets when they die that target you directly. But it's only when you're the wrong color, like when you don't match. And then on the hard difficulty, the enemies will always drop kill bullets, always. So you have to like be constantly prepared to absorb bullets whenever the time happens. Here I'm using the enemy's bullets against them. Absorbing their thing. That's why it says energy max. This game's really cool. These stages are kind of like you're puzzle solving, right? You're trying to find the best way to get through the obstacles without getting hit. So that's a big reason why this game is kind of cool. And if you put the time in, it's very rewarding. Because like I said, this game is in my opinion, there's not many shmups that you can memorize, but this is definitely one of them. The reason why there's guys who can do 2 players and play with both players at the same time, which is insane to me. There's a very famous video of a Japanese player who did exactly just that, and it's insane. Like, also, if you kill waves of enemies fast enough, and there's nothing between you and the next area, what happens is this: you'll get little bonus areas where you have an opportunity to kill additional enemies, like how I just did right there. Okay. So this one you have to match the color to bring the barrier out. The left side's the white side, the right side's the black side. I didn't swap in time, shoot. And then you can hit the core. I didn't swap again. Oh god. I'm second guessing myself. And then you have to do the same for the other side. I really should just play it safe. Oh, I'm gonna die, bro. Yeah, I'm like super out of practice, y'all. What's cool is the more you play this game, the more continues you can earn. So like if you do fail and you're not able to beat it, the next time you play, there's a good chance that you've played enough to earn another continue. And you can basically keep earning continues with subsequent playthroughs until you unlock the ability to have unlimited continues. And then at that point you could, obviously you could beat the game, right? But yeah, this game does not get any easier. It gets tough real fast. The rule of shmup says that when you get to the 3rd stage, that's typically where the kid gloves come off. My goodness. That's when the kid gloves come off, and then that's where the difficulty is like actually in effect. All right, not too bad. Not too bad. I got through that pretty unscathed. I don't even try to do chains at this point. I'm not that good at this game. I don't pretend to be that good at this game. I could, in theory, like... Oh, shoot, no! No! I saw it coming. I was like, I'm dead. Well, we'll keep playing. I got a few more continues. I have a handful. 3 credits. Probably not going to beat the game. I'm going to be honest with y'all. I'll be very surprised if I actually beat the game with this many lives. Because the game gets real tough near the end. And I promise nothing. Hurry up. All right, this is the crazy chase part. The reason why this works is because your hitbox is a certain size. It's not the actual size of of your ship. So as long as you keep the relative center of your ship out of their way, you can get past all that. And this friggin' is a nightmare. You have to like stay mid-screen, but like far enough so that the doors don't close on you. Because of that. Ah! I think I still remember it. Okay. And then he passes in front of you. Yep, okay, cool. Hello, Duel. You made it to Dreamcast heaven. Nice to see you here. All right, cool. Ah, shoot, dude. Friggin', I second guessed myself when I walked up to the side of the stage there. And then this right here is just a bonus stage where you can get a bunch of chains if you are judicious about how you kill stuff. But I don't care about score, so. If you kill that boss fast enough, you get like an obscene amount of chains score potential at that point. Have you ever played Ikaruga before? Are you familiar with this game? Duel? Game kind of rules. This was when Treasure was really kind of doing a lot of orchestral music. So this game has like a lot of techno orchestral, I think is what I would call the genre of music. It's got a high energy to it, excitement, but it's still kind of sounds like a score, like a orchestral score with the instruments and the instrumentation. Shoot, I almost died. That thing can push you. Those lasers can push you into the edge of the stage, so. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. No! You know what? I did a lot better than I expected. Like, to be honest with you, like, that was way better than I expected. I did not expect to do that well. I normally die a bunch on that boss. I'm gonna give myself a clap. The only Dreamcast I ever saw played in person was the one that Eric had in the downstairs apartment. I don't know who Eric is. I'm sure he's a cool guy. This definitely has some Dreamcast graphics for sure. Alright, this stage is really tough. Particularly the boss. Oh, I might be screwed. I'm like screwing this up. Something freaking major, dude. Was this an arcade game? It was originally an arcade game, yes. It was an arcade game. He was a huge dick. All right, cool. This was an arcade game. Treasure released an arcade game. Can you believe it? But they ported it to Dreamcast first because it was a Naomi board, right? Naomi is the name of the arcade hardware that was based on the Dreamcast directly. And okay, hold on. I need to think. Shoot, yeah, this is what I'm talking about. Like this stuff is hard. The crisscrossing patterns is like throwing me off. And then eventually they ported it to a bunch of other stuff. It's on Steam. You can buy it on Steam. It was it got a GameCube port, which the GameCube port was closer to what the arcade port was like. It had like additional things. To be honest with you, the Dreamcast port was kind of a bare bones port. Oh shoot! Ah! It's kind of a bare bones port. The first Dreamcast game. That's a good question. I was excited about the Dreamcast release when I was a kid. My Dreamcast was a gift from my grandmother for Christmas. It was a Christmas gift, and for my first Dreamcast games that I got, she got me. Oh my God, she got me Soul Calibur. And she got me Space Channel 5 because I was still, oh my God, dude, I was still playing a lot of music games back then. So Soul Calibur and Space Channel 5 were both I think they were good things. And then eventually I bought with my own money, I bought Sonic Adventure. So I think the very first game I played was the best game probably at the time, which was Soul Calibur. That game is fantastic. Obviously, Soul Calibur has seen several other... Bro, I've completely forgot how to do this part. I'm dying so much. Soul Calibur had the best reviews at launch for a Dreamcast game, in my opinion. Obviously, there's been several versions of Soul Calibur since the launch of the Dreamcast. But yeah, that's pretty much the top 3 games I played. I played Soul Calibur the most because there was a lot to do on that game. I played Space Channel 5 a decent amount, but I pretty much stopped playing it after I beat it. Because, you know, there's only so much you can do on that game. And then I played Sonic Adventure until I beat it as well. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I can play some Soul Calibur after this. But yeah, there's in terms of games I played the most on the console, just in general, Soul Calibur is one for sure. Is my son awake? Oh my god, this kid. I think my son has escaped from his room. Let's see if he works his way down. We put him to bed, but I think he's walking around. I hear like a lot of noise out there. There's a way to do this, and I don't remember how to. No, dude, I saw it too. I was like, I'm gonna get hit by that stupid bullet. I called it. I thought to myself and I called it. Yeah, my son's definitely walking around. Paul, what are you doing? Oh my god, this kid. What are you doing, Paul? You're supposed to be asleep. Ladies and gentlemen, my son is walking around. And he wants to bother his mom. The big enemy is approaching at full throttle. According to the data, it is identified as Butsekai. This boss is kind of cool. You're supposed to clear a path for yourself to get into one of those things so you can do damage to the core. It's basically shoot the core, but like treasure style. There. No! Once you're in, you basically just stay here. Which is what I'm going to try to do. Because I don't want to risk trying to get out of this predicament. You might have noticed that there's a timer. You are able to beat this game without shooting a single bullet. There's an achievement for it. If you pass a stage without shooting a bullet or killing an enemy, you get a rank. So you may have noticed that there's like ranks A, B, C. The best rank is like S and S++. Those are based on score and the amount of change that you get. But you can get a special rank for not shooting a single bullet. And that one's called Dot Eater. Dot Eater is a special rank that if you don't shoot a single bullet and don't kill a single enemy, and all you do is just swap colors to survive, then you get that special rank. I think the letter grade is P for Pacifist, and then you get Dot Eater. If I think when I run out of continues, I'll show you. I'm surprised I actually made it to the end on the default amount of credits. Yeah, so the reason why there's a timer on the bosses is for that reason, for that exact purpose. The timer is there so that you're able to dot eat the boss. So you can technically kill a boss just by running the timer out, and if you do that, then yeah, you get dot eater on the bosses as well. If you get the Xbox Live port of this game, there's also an achievement specifically for that. I almost ate it. I almost ate it. Whoa, dude, I forgot about that. I don't know, don't move the camera, Paul. Yes, it's a camera, don't move it. I said just move the camera. Don't move the camera, Paul. Thank you. This is a 2-player game, and there are people who are good enough to play this game. One person with 2 sticks. Can you swap without firing? So swap is its own button. It's the B button. You can swap while firing. All right, guys. Okay, sorry. I got to put this kid back to sleep. Paul, you had to go to bed, buddy. You got to go to bed. You want to say hi to the camera? You want to wave? You can put your hand in front of the camera. It's okay. See, now he's shy. He doesn't want to do it. Yeah, it is a camera. You're right. You want to say hi? You want to say hello? Say hello. Say hello.
Hello.
Say hello. That's the microphone. Want to say hi to everybody?
Everybody.
Yay. Good job, buddy. All right, guys. I'm gonna go try to put it back. You can kind of see it. You can see the bars on it. I don't know if you guys can see the bars. It's so tiny. Hold on. Go back to here. And how do I do this? Hello. There you go. Getting closer. But you can't see it. There it is, kind of. So you see that? This is ridiculous. There. Oh god. It's like reversed camera. On the top left corner, there's a little VMU mounted thing, and then there's like a signal bar thing. The signal bar is your Wi-Fi connection. So my card is connected to my Wi-Fi network, but there's no they haven't finished the menu yet to navigate the save files. So that's what that's going to be used for. It'll be a lot easier to if you want to manually mount your card, you'll be able to do it using that method. But as of right now, since we're still in beta, you know, the soul still burns and whatnot. It really says no data. Okay, well, I'm just not gonna play with anything in there. We'll just do a quick arcade battle with the default characters. Mitsurugi. And then we'll go from there.
Versus Shanhua. Battle 1, fight.
You know, I realized. Okay. This game looks really good. Even like so many freaking years later. This game's dope, dude. They really put a lot of effort into making this game look good. I don't know if you guys have ever seen like the original arcade version. It's not nearly as clean or as detailed as this is. Since they had extra overhead to work with on the Dreamcast version, they were able to make this game look prettier when it launched.
You win.
The fact that it runs at 60 frames too, and like a solid 60, oh my god.
Mitsurugi versus Ivy.
Oh, Ivy's clothed. I'm sorry, JT. I know you were looking for the Gazongas.
This This victory strengthens you.
This victory.
2, fight. Out of the ring. This victory strengthens the soul of Mitsurugi. You win.
Well, you got to make your money back somehow, right? Get this brand new game with this new high-end hardware. You got to make your investment back. So make the rounds quick, make the rounds faster. Make the rounds faster. You get more quarters per hour. That's honestly that's the reason why Virtua Fighter has 30 and 45-second rounds. It's precisely because of that. Because they wanted to get their money back. The arcade operators spent a lot of money for that hardware. And so that was Sega's devious plan. Yu Suzuki said, we'll level with you. We'll make the default really short and these matches super fast. Game didn't have online mode. It did, but not officially and not in America. It had an online mode in Japan, but recently, I think as of like a year ago or less, some people found a whole hidden network menu in the Dreamcast code that would have been used for online battles. So Namco definitely was planning. Namco did the most. When they ported this game to the Dreamcast, they went all in. They had all new characters. They had a double roster of things you can unlock, all sorts of modes. You can adjust all sorts of things. You can adjust the introduction sequence, which is awesome, and I wish I could show it to you, but my freaking VMU 2 ate my file. But yeah, they even had aspirations to do online in America, and I guess they decided at the last minute to not do it.
This victory strengthens you win. Battle 2, fight.
Oops. Okay, bro. How many people call this kid Maxi Pad? I know you did. We all did.
Strengthened the soul of Mitsurugi. You win.
Izukumono ga.
Mitsurugi versus Nightmare.
You have self-respect for not having fun.
1, fight.
Oh shoot. Oh crap. Oh crap. He's gonna eat me. He's gonna eat me. Then he's gonna eat her.
Seriously wounded, but the soul still burns. You lose.
They're eating her! And then they're going to eat me! Oh my god!
This victory, you win.
You win. That's definitely a
Final battle.
thing that you can tell people. Shoot. No, stop it.
This victory strengthens the soul of Mitsurugi.
Mitsurugi.
You win.
You gotta fight Carvantes.
Mitsurugi versus King.
These people fight, but like, they're literally killing each other. How did they get like 16 friggin' of these games? 6 or 7 versions of Soul Calibur, and like, that's not even including Soul Edge. It's not play fighting when you got a friggin' samurai sword. Like a stick, you can like, you can kind of get around that, but People die.
This victory
Curvaceous.
strengthens the
Courvoisier.
soul of Mitsurugi. You battle 2, fight!
Oh, come on. That was a throw, dude. Oh, no. That still hurts, though. Oh, no. Oh, no. Yaddle. I love the stereotypical, like, insults that they use in every single, like, anime and, like, piece of Japanese media involving fighting people. No, dude, no way! The soul does still burn, okay? Even though I was seriously wounded, the soul still burns.
This victory, you win! Battle 2!
Mitsurugi da. I picked up this game with Killick, but I think Mitsurugi is like the guy I spent the most time playing. So the fact that I'm losing against Killick is embarrassing because like I know what he can do. Ouch.
This victory strengthens the soul.
This victory.
You win!
Inferno. Oh, I gotta fight Taki first. Them Takis though? It's in their face.
いいのかい
Show me them Takis. Ikuzo. I never understood why she squealed so like loud. Oh, she's cooking me. I'm dead. I didn't realize she had already done so much damage to me. Golly.
You lose. Battle 2, fight!
Okay. Too busy staring at the Takis. The spicy Takis.
This victory strengthened the soul of Mitsurugi.
I think they made the characters like way more bouncy in the sequels. Like in Soul Calibur 2, the difference between Soul Calibur 1's bounciness and Soul Calibur 2's bounciness is like egregious. They look like pontoons in the later games. Her and what's her face, the other chick, the one with the impossible move, and like the chain whip. She, I don't know what they were character designers were doing over there at Namco, but they went nuts. They went nutty mode. Ivy, yeah, there you go. For some reason I was thinking Cassandra, but it's not Cassandra. I don't know why they went all crazy with that. I guess. It seemed like obviously they had that design in this game, but like they went nuts on the next one is what I was saying. Like they just went more egregious. Okay, brother. Oh my god. Golly.
This victory strengthens
Ixo.
you win. Battle 2.
Who are you now? So I learned something cool the other day. Yeah. I learned something cool the other day. Yoshimitsu. Speaking of dinner, vanilla yogurt, peanut butter, and a large honey crisp apple. The combo. Yeah, I was trying to remember her real name. Thank you. You know, that's a fine. I don't know if it's a full dinner, but it's a fine dinner. It's a healthy dinner. I learned the other day that in one of the later Soul Calibur games, Yoshimitsu. Well, Yoshimitsu is a Namco character. He's shared between the Tekken universe and Soul Calibur. You guys know that. He's in this game. He's also in Tekken games, right? In one of the later Soul Calibur games, there's a move. I think it's called Soul of Iron Fist or something like that. I didn't know this, because apparently I didn't play enough later Soul Calibur games. It will do one of 8 random Tekken moves. Because, you know, Yoshimitsu is like the mimic. He, like, every round he changes someone else's... on this game, he changes to someone else's moveset. And so, if you do that, if you input that command at the start of the match, one of the 8 random Tekken moves are assigned to that input. And so you're able to do Tekken moves in Soul Calibur through Yoshimitsu. And they have the usual suspect. Like, they have, like, the Lightning Fist and, like, Paul's Punch and stuff like that. Which I thought was really cool. I never knew that. I saw a video of it the other day. I was like, yeah, that's pretty neat. That's a cool, like, you know, meta in-joke if you're paying attention. There you go. That's definitely Soul Calibur. Hey, Justin, if you're still in the chat, was there a demo that you wanted to see? Or were you just going to do demos in general? We can definitely play something for you if you'd like. What I was going to do was, like, play through, like, all those Dreamcast magazine demos that came in, which is probably where... Just putzing around to see the Y2K interface. Okay. I do have Dorimaga demos. Dorimaga was, like, a Japanese equivalent to what we had in America with a Dreamcast magazine. And Dorimaga was, like, demo discs, but for Japan. Dream magazine. Chinese Wushu. I've played the bonus disc on that. You're talking about What's Shenmue? The game called What's Shenmue that, like, has you playing as Ryo trying to save the company or whatever. You can play What's Shenmue. I would love to see you play through What's Shenmue. They translated that into English, by the way. So there's actually exists an English version of that. But yeah, I think it would be kind of cool to, like, go through some. I played Choo Choo Rocket before Durf Sonic. Last time I did a thing, I did a couple rounds of Choo Choo Rocket, and then I played DD Planet, which is hilarious, crazy game.
The legend will never die.
It's just disc 3 or whatever, and you see all your stats. Yeah. Talking about the passport, right?
A new soul arrives.
Well, I already have all these guys, but thanks. Unable to save. Huang. Man, this game's so cool, dude. The soul definitely still burns. All right, so I'm going to swap controllers, I think. You know what? I'm curious. Let's just check out a Dorimaga. I have all these Dorimagas. But I don't know what's on them. So, and I'm gonna test the VMU Pro to see if it creates a save file for that demo disc. So this will be a good test. So let's do that. No Dynamite Heady? It sure ain't, brother. It sure ain't, brother. We out here playing Dynamite Heady, made by the masterminds over at Treasure. You play as a puppet, and he throws his head at things. That's right, you heard what I said. He throws his head at things. You're in front of... Life's a play, and you're a player. You are in it. All right. So the controller... My controller ports on my Dreamcast, as you guys might know, they tend to screw up. Age... You can install what's called a resettable fuse to help things, but sometimes they don't work. All right, so we're just gonna do it. We're just gonna play one of them, right? Where'd that character come from? It came from the soul of Dynamite Heady, made by Treasure on the Sega Genesis.
A rare Final Fantasy game that is not classic. I haven't played it yet.
Dorimaka, so it's short for Dream Magazine, as in Dreamcast Magazine, because Japan loves to do stuff like that. All right, so it hasn't created a custom thing, but you can see it right there, Dreamcast Magazine, GD. Holy crap! Is this for real? This is one of the most notorious. That character with the red and blue eye, that's one of the most notorious kusoge. Are you guys familiar with kusoge? Like garbage games, crap games. There's a oh my god. I wish PSU Levy was in here. He'd love to see this. Yes, but they're using the word Dreamcast, right? And yeah, Sengoku no Turb, I think is what it's called. Sengoku Turb. Why is this on the first demo disc? And 7th Cross? This is like PSU Levy's one of his favorite games. These are all trash games, brother. Whoa, my mind is blown. I don't know what Espion Agents is. I feel like this may have been a game that he also played on stream. But this game is notorious, dude. This game is notorious for being some of the worst crap on the console. They put a demo of it on a Dreamcast Mag. Talk about like first impressions, man. Like that's you guys are in for a treat. Wait until you guys see what this game looks like. Wait until you see what the demo of this game looks like. I'm flabbergasted. I'm gonna change the DC demo discs. Holy crap. Are you guys excited? Guys, indies are the future. Okay, even back then, indies were the future. This is real time, by the way. This is not a video. Oh god. These are real-time graphics. They will never be the present. Dual revolvers, that's a very good point. Thank you for bringing that up. It sounds like his voice lines have been reversed. Like they recorded a man speaking and then they reversed them. Maybe that's exactly what they did, because they just put the exclamation points first. Warp, warp, warp. Guys, it actually created a VMU when I loaded the game. It created a VMU of Sengoku Turb. That's what the VMU art looks like. Hold on. You guys gotta see this garbage. That's what the VMU looks like. Look, it's like handwritten artwork. And it actually I'm impressed. I'm impressed that a demo of this game actually had the correct game ID, that it actually created a proper Sengoku Turb memory card. So I'm gonna have to report this to the VMU guys, the 8-bit mods guys, when they see this VOD later. I was not expecting the actual VMU to pick up the actual game data. Yeah, I think this might be the full game. This might actually be the full game if it has a save file. I thought it was a demo, but apparently not. I did play this game once a very long time ago on stream, and it was horrible back then. Asobi Eki. Yeah, they borrow words all the time, my goops. That's actually fairly common. Japan loves two things. They love taking English words and romanizing them, and then they translate them to katakana, because depending on the loan word, it can be expressed using katakana. Kind of like, I don't know. There's a distinction there. I don't want to get into it, but anyway, yes, that's a very common thing. And no, so then on top of that, the Asobi no Eki has no word, has no games. What are you talking about, brother? Tab Warden. How are you gonna talk about Chad Warden like that?
Chad Warden.
Okay, now you did it.
Everyone knows that
We're not talking about the PS3,
made
Chad.
the best games. The PS3.
Vector just mentioned the PS5, okay?
Xbox ain't got games.
Okay, I agree. Okay, can we skip all this? This music is way too exciting for what we're looking at on screen right now. That's Chad Warden. So I may have discovered, I did not know this, that Sengoku Turb apparently was on a Dreamcast demo disc, and it was the whole thing. It's Chad Warden.
It's Chad Warden here.
You know who Chad Warden is?
Is that all you have to say?
Everyone knows.
I messed up with the button press, my bad.
PS3 make the best. Nice slick black.
It plays all the HD games. Don't you understand this?
I need to play some HD games while I'm rolling my caddy.
You got to play him in his caddy.
Get all the honeys with a PS3.
Have you played the PS1?
Have you played the PS1?
Because, you know, Chad Warden feels that Sony always wins.
Sony always wins, baby. Sony always wins.
Why?
Can't
Because
beat Sony.
Xbox ain't got no games.
Xbox ain't got games. It's Chad Warden.
You never heard of Chad Warden? You never heard of Chad Warden, I guess. You're not familiar with Chad Warden. When you pause the game and unpause, the music restarts. Is that supposed to happen? Are you guys hearing this? Pausing the game restarts the song. What? That is wild, dude. We have to help the king. You can call yourself whatever you want. Oh Lord. They just a demo, bro. They'll fix it on release. They did not, in fact, fix it before release. The original game looks like this. The actual game looks like this. Okay, I'm not gonna bore you with this. This is horrible. So Sengoku Turbo, like I said, it's a very, very notorious game. It's a kusoge through and through. Garbage game, crap game, however you want to say it. There's a whole category of games that are like so trash that people are not they're not held in high regard. Let's just put it that way, right? So, yeah, and that's one of the most prominent examples on the Dreamcast. iGoops definitely is though, Vec. See, when Vec tries to be funny, he doesn't get it because he's not part of the culture. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure that this. Yeah. Okay. Yes. PS You Love Me has played this game on stream. It all makes sense now. He played this Dorimaga demo, and he played these games on stream probably because he saw these original games on the Dorimaga disc. This is a game, I think he explained it to me. It's like you play as multiple people at one time trying to infiltrate various locations, and you can swap between the two players. Yeah, you see how you have like multiple camera angles? You can you can control each of the people in your crew, but each person in the crew is doing a different thing, trying to break in and either steal some data, and you're supposed to plan ahead of time to try to get in. I mean, this is basically what it's showing you. It's a movie, I guess. And so he was playing this on stream, but like it's very clunky. It's early Dreamcast. The character design is like very, you guys see what's going on here. Charles Falu, Cleopatra with quotation marks, Gerson Vladimir. You play as these different agents who are trying to break in and do different tasks, and you control the whole crew. And they have different skills, different abilities, that kind of thing. It's a cool concept for a game, you know. There's another. What was the other game called? The Medium. The Medium was that game where you play like on the light side and the dark side at the same time. This is like that. And I believe this game actually had a multiplayer mode, if I'm not mistaken. So you could technically play it with up to 4 players and have each person control a different character while you're all working, coordinating together to try to like break in these spots and stuff. Again, cool idea. Probably not the best implementation. I'm not going to play 7th Cross. This game is really bad. 7th Cross retail disc uses 160 some odd VMU blocks. I'm not going to do that to y'all. And I played it before. On the previous Dreamcast stream that I did, that PS You Love Me encouraged me to try it. 7th Cross is an evolution game. Like you start as a plankton and you eat things and you keep growing, you get bigger and bigger, and eventually you turn into like a dolphin thing, and there's a whole thing with it, but it's not. Dream On is also another set of these are European demos. Maybe we ought to try one of those, huh? Here, I'm gonna try Dorimaga 2, and then I'm all ears for another game that you guys want to see. It's 12:30, so I'm not going to be on for much longer. But again, thank you, Vec, for the raid, for kicking us off here. Apparently, Volume 2 came with 2 discs. Hey, look at that. I'll play probably one more game, you know, whatever chat decides they want to see. And then we can go from there. Dorimaga started with freaking Sengoku Turb, man. I can't believe that. That blows my mind. Oh, is this game not 480p? It's not VGA compatible? Apparently not. Wow. Okay, well that's not good. Give me 1 second. I need to swap the mode. I need to change the resolution on my cable here so I can actually play this game. So my stream is about to be a little bit fuzzier. So for those who don't know, the Dreamcast could support 15 kilohertz signals, 480 interlace, or 31 kilohertz signals, 480 progressive, 480p. So you can see some games were hard-coded to not allow progressive scan. So you can't use 480p. I'm going to guess that's what happened here. So it's if that doesn't happen, the cable that I own, the SCART cable that I own, has a little toggle on the back that lets me swap between interlaced and progressive modes. So if I do play a game that doesn't support progressive, I should in theory be able to swap it and then allow it to play. So hopefully that's what the issue is. If not, then we got bigger problems. Yep, that's exactly what it was. So this is 480 interlaced. This disc is only interlaced. Cooler borders burn. Now there's music. What kind of rally game is this? Can you read that title? The music BGM is Hato Beat. This is Buggy Heat. I heard of this game. I've heard of Buggy Heat. It costs 5,800 yen apparently. Hato Beat. Hato Beat. Is it like heartbeat or is that like hot beat? And then of course Soul Calibur, right? Is this a video of Soul Calibur or a demo? It costs $60 in Japan. Put in disc 2 to play the demo. Okay. Well, let's play Buggy Heat, I guess. Everyone's playing 2K. Man, I have not paid attention to that at all. I don't know nothing about that. Okay, that's cool. It properly picked up the Dorimaga CD Volume 2 demo. Demo disc key disc? Do you need the first disc in order to play the demo of disc 2? Is that for real? Is that what you saw? Turkey Diamond. Avalanche. Drank Schenker. Excuse me. Powered by Calvin Stewart. Buggy Heat sounds like the sequel to Daddy Mulgo. Schwarzspiegel. Powered by Alfred Gingham. Original car. Scarlet Moon. Powered by Sylvie Vogue. Type Classic. It's classic. Combat Anchor, powered by Henry McGregor. Type Militelli car. Militelli. Shorompo, powered by Hitsun Ham. Is this Chinese guy? Type Pyup. Virtuose, powered by Paul LeBlanc. 4-wheel drive. And then, of course, you can load your VMU car. The only girl that I saw was, what's her face? Scarlet Moon with her classic car. We love a classic car. Can I drive it? Is it not available in the demo? Oh, man. That's unfortunate. All right, whatever. We'll pick this idiot. We're going to France, baby.
France.
Two laps is the apparently.
3, 2, 1, go!
Go! Oh, this is certainly a game. How do I brake? Oh, do I have to change? Oh, it's automatic. Okay. That's my brake. Y is brake? Okay. Military. Yeah, this is the countryside of France. These just random signs are popping up. There's a left with the bridge right behind it and the road narrows. Take a left turn. Hitting the brakes slows you down like way fast. It's pretty bad. We're going downhill. Okay. Whoa, wow. Oh no, the control is butt. This actuary rocks. Oh no. Can I reverse? Oh, you can change your okay, how do I change? Yeah, there we go. You can change your gear shift. Oh my god, what are you doing? What blanch of the military of the military? You got water effects? Look at that. The Dreamcast is capable of mind-boggling effects. Wow, it's so easy to spin out on this game. Golly. Executive Blanche. Why am I spinning out like crazy, dude? Oh my god. Please, please just stay on the road. Oh, you can change your view? Right. Oh god. Oh no. This is like super disorienting. This is not the driver's seat at all, dude. What is this mess? Oh god. Jesus Christ. Front? Okay, so it's just like front with like nothing on the front. Still disoriented. That just gave me like you know that feeling that you get like whenever you jump from a high area on a video game. I just felt the pit of my stomach just drop out from underneath me. What's the other review? Ocean? No way, dude. Are you freaking kidding me, dude? Okay, that's pretty tight. This is kind of cool. It's a gimmick, but it's a neat one. You get to see your guy actually driving and hitting like the gear shifts and hitting the brakes and stuff. I've never played this game before. All right, don't want to belabor the point for too much. Get out of here. What does his hat say? Let's see. This is Gaily? Gaily? Gaily maybe? Carolyn Mayers. What is a drank Schenker? What does that mean? I don't understand. How do I get out of here? Let's go back to the main menu. Is this just a demo? So you're saying that disc 2 requires disc 1 to be a key disc?
Web systems.
Web systems.
Cool borders. Burn. Free ride.
What's on purpose? You're gonna have to. Is the words being like misspelled? It's a Japanese thing. Okay, I guess they're turned around because you can't play them. Yeah, so in Japan, I don't know if you're aware, but Japanese people have problems with L's and R's. And like that's a thing. Like it's not overt racism. This is a game made by Japanese people, and whoever was on their staff did their best to translate whatever the words they thought would have to be said to English.
Ready? Go! Here we go! Everyone's watching. Here comes Show us what you got. Get ready for it. Bomb that cliff. Oh, what are you doing?
Soundtrack's pretty dope. The Cool Borders games are kind of cool. Like, pun not intended.
Here comes the trick point. Get ready for it. Bomb that cliff.
Bomb that cliff. Oh, I'm supposed to hit like the L trigger. Yeah, so it's not surprising that there is a game that's like Japan developed that is like that. The soundtrack's pretty good. You can't move left and right once you're holding down. Actually, I've never played a Cool Borders game. I don't know how this game's supposed to play. I do like the soundtrack though. Kind of cool. This is what I think of when I think of Dreamcast. Why would you put wooden decks in the middle of the way? But yeah, L's and R's are often swapped. Like a friend of mine, when he went to Japan several years ago, ramen, he found a Larmen shop. Larmen. Larmen. That's how they spelled it. He took a photo of it when he went out there and showed it to me. So yeah, it's just some people. I think nowadays it's a bit better about it, but yeah, it's not. He said it was all right. It was like one of those like $5 shops, you know, like cheapy ramen that you grab on the way home.
You're running out of time.
Oh god, oh god, oh god! I should have went right. But yeah, Larmen. When he showed me that, I was so confounded. On sale, $19.99. Too bad. All right, let's back up. Cool border. The artwork is pretty neat. I know you guys can see it on the camera. Oh. Insert disc. Can I just play disc 2? Is there anything I can do? But yeah, it's not racism because it's made by Japanese people, and it's also like they're not trying to do that on purpose. I think, I hope, but yeah, it's just kind of that's just the thing in Japan. Whenever they're speaking English, their rules are kind of sometimes not purposely messed up, but it just happens that the L's and the R's often get swapped. Yeah, I guess I gotta do a disc swap. You just let me play it. It's on the Dreamcast. You can play it. Internet. Who was asking me about internet before? You see what I'm saying? This is what I'm talking about. Was it you, Durfsonic? Are you still in the chat? In Japan, internet was definitely an option, and they were planning it as evidenced by this demo. The demo has an internet option right there. But in America, at the last minute, they said, nah, dog. Y'all are playing this at home. We got Soul Calibur at the house. You ain't going online. But yeah, they definitely had aspirations to do it. And I think, I'm pretty sure that the final Japanese release ended up having internet battle. We never got it, but you know, at least they enjoyed it. Same starting crew.
Maxi.
In the name of Father. Well, we already played this earlier, so. Maxi, by all accounts, is like freaking autopilot. You just press like one button, he'll do like a million moves.
This victory, you win. Battle 2, fight. Ring out. This, you win.
You win. So they have the characters, you just can't play them.
Battle 1, fight.
Ouch. Brother. Okay, yeah.
This, you win. Battle 2, fight. This victory. victory strengthened the soul.
To be clear, though, Japan tends to hate itself. Did that buggy game have any Japanese characters at all? I didn't. Well, they had the Chinese guy. I didn't notice any Japanese characters, though, unfortunately. They definitely had at least one very problematic-looking Chinese guy. All right, JT, you get to choose. You said you wanted to see number 7. Speak now, or forever hold your speech, your chat. Forever hold your chat. Let's just go with that. Number 7. Okay, luck be a lady tonight, baby. Dorimaga number 7. Oh yeah, there's some Densha the Go games on here. Is there? There's a Dempa. Yeah, there's Densha the Go 2 apparently. I didn't realize. Okay, cool. All right, Dorimaga Volume 7 per JT's request. Let's see what's on here. Well, it is creating IDs for all these games. They may not necessarily have titles associated with them, but have no. So this Dorimaga disc is 6107I6408. Reading it out loud for reference later. The music is Triangle. Oh, it's from Outrigger. Wow, they have a demo of Desperia. I meant to play this game. I think someone translated this game. It's a horror game. Like, it's like a horror / RPG. And the song is Triangle. Traiangle. So Outrigger is actually a cool game. Outrigger is a cool game. It's like a third-person arena fighter. All right, so we got. Okay, so yeah, there you go. They have a demo of Outrigger built in. That's cool. By number 7, they were actually getting like actual games you might want to play, like 18-wheeler. Illbleed's on here. Whoa. Oh my god, they managed to get CVS on here? Millennium Fight 2000? This right here is a solid slice of decent Dreamcast games. It's just a movie? Alright, well, let's just watch it then. The intro movie? Okay. Everybody rumor. Oh, this quality is so low, man. It's so bad. It looks like a VHS recording. Holy crap. It looks like a VHS rip. It really does. Millennium Fight 2000.
Capcom versus SNK. Millennium Fight 2000. Next location is...
Wrong game. Nobody believed, but you see it true. I'll say it to this day. CVS had the better presentation. CVS 1, even though it was not nearly as refined as CVS 2 was. CVS 1 was like the better looking game. Like if you were talking about like a game that was intended to catch your attention in the arcades, CVS 1 was it. They had intros before every stages. They had custom animations for all these sprites. Like this game was like really cool. Like the presentation was awesome. The music was fantastic, but it's just unfortunate that the game was so simplistic. It only had 2 grooves. Obviously the roster was like half the size of CVS 2. But I still love how this game looks. Like this arcade stage is fantastic. Really cool. You got your color thing. Yeah, they don't let us do this anymore. You can't set your own colors. People used to make nude color skins for characters. Oh yeah, the Neo Geo Pocket transfer thing. Yeah, you could do that. You could transfer points over from the Neo Geo Pocket game and unlock stuff in the main game. That's how the Dreamcast got hacked, by the way, y'all. Spoilers. People used the transfer cable from the Neo Geo Pocket to connect to a computer, and that's how they were able to rip GD-ROMs. So thanks to the Neo Geo Pocket, thanks to SNK, they freaking allowed hackers to get in there and rip games. Fun fact. And that would be the end of the Dreamcast after about a year, man. I can't believe it. Shinku? Yeah, they put a lot of effort into CVS. Go for broke.
Capcom versus SNK. Millennium Fight 2000.
Thanks, Capcom. Very cool. Very cool. Well, I played 18 Wheeler on stream. I've played Outrigger as well. Is this also a movie or is this like actually a demo? I'm curious. Illbleed's like a horror game. This seems like it's a movie too. Who was that guy? And where's Terry? Yeah, this seems like another movie. You think they like ripped VHS tapes and like converted them to files? Illbleed.
Wanna be a millionaire?
I don't know how much you guys know about Illbleed.
Death is your final answer.
That sounds like Duke Nukem. You think that's Duke Nukem? That sounds like John St. John.
You'll vomit with excitement. You'll puke with pleasure. You'll shit with fear.
That's John St. John, guys.
Splattered brains. Infected flesh.
That sounds like John St. John. Am I wrong?
Get excited. Get disgusted. Get pissed off.
Am I wrong? Like that's definitely John St. John, isn't it? That's Duke Nukem.
Every door leads to terror. You will see dead people. They'll see you.
This game is so bad. It's so trash.
Maximum pulse. Maximum bleeding. Maximum strain.
Here's footage of a woman getting kicked.
You will go through a live inferno. But there are only two options.
So this game has its fans for sure, but it's really bad. It does a very poor job of telling you how to play it, which is what it's my biggest problem with it. The premise is a bunch of people get invited to like a haunted house / carnival to try to like earn money by surviving, but like they actually have to survive, and the whole place is run by an insane man.
Virtual house of horror.
Yeah, it's a virtual house of horror.
Bleed.
They're supposed to survive, and if they survive, they get a bunch of money.
This is real.
And
This winter.
but the way the game plays is it's very awkward. It doesn't it's hard to play. You're supposed to like not get scared. Like your character can get scared if you get hit by one too many like things that spook them, and like that messes with your mental, and then you're supposed to survive. Anyway, the game's trash. It's not really that good. It's not very well. It doesn't play well. It's kind of clunky. But there's a group of people online who love it because it's Dreamcast core. It's got the Dreamcast aesthetic and whatever. Anyway, that's Illbleed in a nutshell. So Desperia is a game. I'm pretty sure this game got an English translation. I need to look into it. I've heard that this is one of those cult classics. As you saw, it was made by Atlas. It's a horror-ish game. It has RPG elements, and I heard it was somewhat well regarded, at least in Japan. Not like a top seller by any means, but it's unique because it never left the Dreamcast. It was a Dreamcast only title, so. Trial edition. Oh, that's a pretty cool VMU artwork. Look at that. It's like a skull type thing going on. Was that definitely John St. John? Heck yeah, man. I don't know the options. I can't continue either. That squishy sound effect. The heck is going on here? What is this? Okay. Audio's a bit low. It does kind of look like the Virtual On logo. Okay, all right. Look at that Sani logo. 7 mild. My TV's made by Sani. Oh, she got the worm in her nose. What does that do? Oh God, that's gross. What am I looking at? What is this? This is the type of game like your mom walks in while you're playing it and then she's like, "What are you playing? Are you winning, son? Oh my God, why is that woman breathing so heavy?" That's a really good idea for a sci-fi drug. A worm? It's the crack worm. Oh, we love text that moves around. All right, JT, what are they saying? Of course, the cutscenes are, these are the text cutscenes. They got to put the renders front and center, because if they're not front and center, then you don't appreciate the graphics of the Dreamcast. It is a choice to do this in traditional script, like text from top to bottom. I guess it was hit or miss back in the day whether or not they did that. The word is green, so it's important. What is that kanji? I would check, but I'm using my camera as a webcam. Yeah, there goes that weird logo. Yeah, there you go. Oratorio Tangram skull. Alright, is this mostly text? Is that what I'm gathering? Oh, okay, now we're moving. Choosing. Okay, so she survived the train wreck? Probably the train blew up and she got the capsule. Is this like a visual novel? This must be a visual novel. Brother, I'm not about this life. Guess I can only explore it. I have to explore whatever's in front of me. Okay. Not a fan of visual novels. This definitely would be right up Justin's alley, though. I could totally see Justin reading this and translating. Oh, look, it's the worm with the face on it. You see the face on it? Did that come from my brain? The only problem about, like, inserting a worm into your nose to get you high, if that's actually what's happening, is that what happens when the worm dies? Like, if it's a drug, it's a one-time thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are we doing here? Where did you come from? Okay. Oh, hello. Yeah, it's nice to meet you here. Fancy seeing you. Do you travel the train often? You seem a little cold there. Would you like to borrow my shirt? Seaman lawyers incoming. How about we leave this joint and get a drink? We could get a nice bowl of larman. Well, that's not good. Oh yeah, definitely duel. Like that was par for the course back then. Like how else are you going to keep someone's attention when the majority of your game is you know, hitting A to make text appear on a screen? I got 15 experience for that. I don't know why. That certainly wasn't experience, let me tell you. Okay. All right. Well, unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to be... If this game did get translated, I'm not playing it. Apparently, because this demo disc has shown me that I have no business playing this game. Mainly because I can't read. I can't read what I'm looking at. All right, B button lets you skip faster. I think I'm supposed to be spooked out, right? We're on this train, freaking crashed. Oh god, it just like spun me around. All right, B to skip, B to skip. How did you get on a train unscathed after all that nonsense? Like seriously. There we go. There's a door there. Oh, you can actually move around. All right, that's kind of neat, I guess. What are you doing down here? This is my goth small titty girlfriend. She ran out with her negligee after she heard the wreck. She apparently fell into a vat of Mako when she was younger. Thanks for the clip. Appreciate you. Uh-oh, now I have to get more experience by like looking at her words. I don't know what I'm supposed to do here other than just like watch the words appear. Alright guys. If you don't mind bailing, I'm getting out of this. Thanks for the trial, Atlas. Atlas always makes those spooky friggin' games. All the stupid Mega 10 games are all the same. Friggin' Persona, Shin Megami, like who cares? Who cares about this? Do you have any friggin' Shin Megami's fans in the chat? If you do, please leave. I don't need you here anymore. I'm just kidding. Ay, ay, ay. I'll never understood how those games got so popular, though. Ay, ay, ay. All right, okay. I think I'm good for like one more game. Does anybody want to see anything in particular? Anything fun? Doki Doki Idol Star Seeker Remix. Ay, ay. We could do another Dorimaga. We could try a different series of oh, the Dream Passports are forgetting online. The Dream Preview, I think, is a bunch of magazines, but I don't even have all of them because I don't think all of them were ripped. Dreamcast Express is some other things. Another promotion disc. Dream Key, I think, is for online stuff. Dream On might be more magazines. All right, let's see what was going on in Europe. Why not? Well, if nobody has any suggestions, we'll pop number 7 from Europe in. Do I have number 7? Number 7 and 8. Apparently, France got 2 discs in 1. All right, so we'll try 7. Oh shoot, what just happened? We'll try number 7. Why not? We're gonna stick with the luck thing. Apparently, it has got English on it, so. And assuming it's not in PAL, European broadcast standard, it should hopefully work. Dream on, dream on. Oh, Metropolis Street Racer, yo! I friggin' hit gold. Let's go. What else have we got? Tomb Raider: The Last Revelation, MDK2. It's playable. Yeah, it's playable. It's definitely, it's definitely playable. Soul Reaver. All right, there's a movie for that. Oh, Deep Fighter. I remember Deep Fighter. That game was trash. Heroes of Might and Magic. I didn't know this was on Dreamcast. Is that for real? There's a movie. Wild Metal. I don't know what Wild Metal is. Slave Zero. I own this game. I own a physical copy of this game. One day, my dad brought this to my house from the PX when we were still living on base. This game is so bad on freaking Dreamcast. It runs like trash. I don't know what an auto demo is. I'm guessing it's like 3D graphics, but you can't actually play it. Have you ever wondered what it would feel like to drive some of the world's most prestigious convertible cars around some of the world's best known cities? Well, wonder no more, because the Metropolis Street Racer is about to hit the streets. Literally. Want to cruise around London's fashionable Leicester Square area, or the hills of San Francisco's Pacific Heights, or even Tokyo's neon-lit streets at night? It's all there, and it's all accurate. With a whole host of different races and challenges, all linked to your real-time locale, and a massive 150-plus routes to choose from, MSR is an immense driving challenge. So start your engine and let MSR deliver the thrill, pace, sights, and sounds of real street driving. Okay, whatever. The demos do not reflect the final version. All right, so this, I guess, is a 3D demo. Not a movie, but a 3D demo. Big robot. Big robot. Rolling demo is what it says. Yeah, on PC I think it runs better, but on Dreamcast I think on Dreamcast it ran at an average of like 12 FPS. It's really bad. Like, it's really bad. This is just the intro sequence from the final game, I think. Alright, it's Big Ben, isn't it? This game has some of the best music. Frickin' Richard Jacques is a genius. If you've never played MSR, you owe it to yourself. It's what eventually led to like Project Gotham Racing and all those other games. Look at that, Bizarre Creations. You can tell that this was still beta though. Like, they still had some work to do to the game. I need to lower the audio a little bit. Does that say sausage? Did you guys see that? It says sausage on the license plate. It said sausage on the license. That must have been an inside joke. You saw that too, right? It says sausage. Why would it say that? Is it because it's red? Yeah, sure enough. That's so funny. It is kind of cool that they put like a live demo, like a, you know, like an actual 3D thing as opposed to like a video, so you can actually see it in the highest quality possible on the console. That's neat. It would be nice if I could just play it, right? But I guess not. All right, well, that was fun, I guess. Now there's a... Yeah, I'm not gonna play Slave Zero. I don't know what Wild Metal is. Is it a racing game or something? Sees the player take control of an armored war machine whose purpose is to liberate power cores. Okay. Mechanical army of self-aware war machines. Okay, so you're in a mech blowing up robots. Okay, well, let's see what it is. I don't know that I know this game. I don't think I've heard of it. A Rockstar game? Whoa! Excuse me? This is a Rockstar game? I'm turning up the volume a little bit. Y'all ever heard of this? Wow, this game looks rough. Did this even come out? Yeah, this game looks like it needed a lot of work. Did it actually come out? Like, did it actually get released? It's kind of like Worms, actually, JT. You bring a good point. It's like a tank battler, but apparently there's like stage deformation, it looks like, and you're blowing up robots and stuff, so... Hunt or be hunted. Okay. Kill or be killed. Wild Metal. That's nuts. I don't know that I know that game. Okay, everybody knows Four Wheel Thunder, Heroes of Might and Met. So if you have never heard of Deep Fighter, I want you to look at this. If the game exists, I own it. So I'm willing to see if it's in there, so we can give it a shot. So let's watch this video real quick, so you guys can get a sense of how piss poor this game is, and then we'll go over to Wild Metal if it's there. 'Cause I'm curious. I did not know this existed. PC game was called Wild Metal Country. Okay. This game was so bad. Bet you didn't think it was a submarine game, did you? It ran like trash. And it was very hard to control. A friend of mine had a copy of this game. I tried it and I couldn't do it. You blow them up and they instantly turn into a man swimming. Now you gotta shock the fish. I like how the frame rate or something is on the bottom right corner. That can't be the frame rate. There's no way that's the frame rate. It's gotta be like coordinates or something. See that little number, that little white blob in the bottom right corner? I think that's the frame rate, but it could also just be like a debug thing, or like a depth measurement or something. At least I hope. Because I'm seeing it jump from like 14 to 10 to 20 to 14 to 12 to 4. Like it's just jumping up and down. All right, cool. So we're gonna try to see if Wild Metal exists. All right, that's what it's called. All right, so we're gonna look for Wild Metal. All right, JT. You have to stay at least for as long as it takes me to see if Wild Metal exists. And if it doesn't, then you can go to bed. That's my promise to you, okay? Happy birthday, Dreamcast. Happy Easter, Xbox. WWF. It's there. It got made. Hey, well, okay. You can leave now if you want. How have I never heard of this game? Oh, it's a Windows CE game. Oh, okay. Yeah, that explains a lot, actually. This used to be the Rockstar logo. That's really funny. That was a little Rockstar intro. How cute was that? The Rockstar, you know, they're taking photos. DMA. Who wants to beat up a millionaire? Yeah. The guy getting choked out, you mean? Want to play as the cheetah? What the heck is this? It's a ball. Okay, I'll pick cheetah. That one spoke to me. Well, okay. It's definitely a game. So left and right trigger turn the turret, which also turns the camera. You control with the one stick. You can like hit left and right. I just ran over a mine. What other guns do I have? It doesn't control that badly, I guess, but I'm just kind of thrown into a world and I don't entirely understand what I'm supposed to be doing other than blowing up other robots. And look at that menu at the bottom of the screen. What am I looking at? What is all those glyphs mean? Why is there a rainbow color? What is this? What am I looking at? This game is nearly incomprehensible. This is a good example of you need the manual. Yeah, exactly. You need the instruction booklet to figure out what the heck you're supposed to do. A lot of devs back then, which is hard to, this is kind of goofy to say that this is a Rockstar game, but yeah, a lot of devs back then just really did not know how to convey information on how to play their games unless you went out of your way to like read the manual. Okay, I got the pod, I guess. Wow, what a hole. Well, it's DMA, right? So DMA eventually became a Rockstar. I think DMA became Rockstar North. DMA has some involvement directly with Rockstar outside of their publishing. You remember that little logo with a dude on it? So there is some overlap that they eventually ended up either being acquired or working with Rockstar on other projects. Lord knows they have hundreds of employees over there working on freaking GTA 6. Okay, I think I've seen enough. Alright guys, happy birthday Dreamcast. Happy birthday Xbox. Definitely a thing. We all gotta go to bed. My friend, we're all going to bed. Myself included. I think they were both owned by Take-Two, and then they were all, yeah, it was something like that. Like they had some weird collaboration / ownership thing, and yeah, kind of interesting actually. But anyway, thank you guys. I appreciate you. Thank you for the raid. Thank you guys for sticking around. Happy birthday Dreamcast. We got subs thanks to Yusuf. He came in and dropped some love for everybody, so that's awesome. You guys got your emotes you can use. This was fun. You know, I would like to see if JT is going to do this in the future. I kind of want to hear his take on demos, you know.